It's to you. Kev Gills, I got you on me. Yeah, man. Welcome to the U, have a seat. The only professor applying pressure when he teach. Big cloud in these YouTube streets. I cheat like Wiz Khalif. Call it in if you gon' speak. Press 1 when you checking in. I got the merch, copper, coffee, and kush shirt. Support the brand if you support the man. With the spirit of Steve Coakley, they can't hold me. Back them down and fade away on them like I'm COVID. Only straight shooter on this computer. Who else you know gon' bring it to your real truth? Hallelujah. More haters, more moderators. Get yourself timed out for making outlandish statements. Yeah, ain't no playing. Bungalow 54 is where you go with the herd. I got no patience. Either for God or you love Satan. It's reclassification over entertainment. It's to you. Everybody wanna have a school, but it's for you. Care less what a hater say you do. It's for you. Press 1 if you support, if you don't press 2. It's for you. Teach nothing over here but the living truth. It's for you. Press 1, press 1, press 1, press 1. Press 1, press 1.
Alright, let's get to it.
Press 1, press 1. Press 1, press 1.
Let's get to it. Coffee and Kush TV. My nigga, thank you for that track, bro. I love that shit. Let me see who in here today. Let me see real quick. Let me see who up in here. Shout out to my chat room, of course. Shout out to my supporters. Coffee and Kush TV is up and running the way I need it to be. Cairo University is up and running. So shout out to the people who've been enjoying these breakdowns. But, you know, I hate to get up here, like I always say, and say, I told you so. You know, I told you so. So today is officially my first day of class. You know I've been here, but this is the first day of order. You know, shout out to the people who not here. Pop Deuce, what up? Teresa, Benjamin, Royal Purple, Said, Amanda, Force Glory, D-Jack. Yeah, bad time to fuck around like Rico and find out. Press 1. Bad time to fuck around and find out. We've been on a great road, and we're going to continue this great conversation. But, you know, thinking about these weather balloons and all of this secret language by way of science and all of this stuff, you know, it had me thinking. And it also had AI thinking, because AI throws videos in my algorithm, shows of my past that I've done. Press 1. Shows that I've done that people be like, Kev, come on over here, man. Come on, man. Get back to what you used to do, man. You broke it down, man. Ain't too much more I can break down. Press 1. Ain't too much more without the people, you know, in their rightful state of mind. You know, a lot of people got a lot of alternative motives when they come over here to Cairo University. They think I'm a YouTuber, and I am a YouTuber. But they get these things confused with my personal reality. And in real life, this is why I love doing these man shows over at Coffee and Kush TV. Yesterday was just the beginning. We always gonna have these shows because men really have to watch themselves out here. They really gotta watch their finances, watch the people around them, and watch the people who they call their friends out here in the world, their family out here in the world. Because through my triumphs over different traumas and different situations in life, I'm gonna be able to help a lot of y'all understand what you went through or what you going through at the current time. You feel me? Growth, development, discipline, spirituality. That's not nothing that just flows gracefully off the lips. That's actually a discipline. All of these things is things a person have to do to acquire these different amulets. And press 1. All this other shit is a falsehood. It's a daydream. You know, and I'm glad that I'm stayed 10 toes down and I put myself first in this life. You know, I've been a blessed individual. I fly around and shit and see and do things I've never thought that I'll see and do. You know, So living in those moments is what creates my reality, not daydreams and people faking it just to I don't know, be a friend of mine. I don't know. But eventually you're gonna run smack into the wall because I'm always on a growth spurt. I'm never settled. I'll be telling a lot of people they met me on a run when I had to be, when the world said, calm your ass down. You know what that mean? That mean this nigga's a success trait. They had to sit down. So I'm always growing. I can't stop. The people around me got to elevate or they'll no longer be around me. Not because I don't like them or it's just the way life is. A nigga move at a different pace in life. What might take a person a year, 2 years, 3 years to decide if they're going to do something, I'll do it tomorrow. Impress one. I'll do it. If I want to do it, I'll do it. If I want to move to Texas tomorrow, I'll do it. You see, not that many people are blessed like that. And I had to remember that. A lot of people want to be around me to stop a nigga like that from being able to do as he pleases in the nation that was made for them and him. Press one. That's a cold realization as a black man who ain't ever been nowhere and being subjugated to the same principles, all the Pookies and Ray Rays and the same blocks and the same mentalities and all that, to like really enjoying life and having time. Now I got time, and that's the most valuable thing. That's why I go hard about my time, because it's valuable. I could be doing something else, something more valuable. And it's sad that a lot of people throw themselves in front of a nigga friends, and like these dudes, they be wanting the spotlight, but this I don't even know about no damn spotlight. My life is the sun outside. It's time to get to it. I don't know about sitting back and hanging out and wanting to hang out with you and waste more time and all of this other stuff, man. I don't know. You got as long as this blunt lit. All right, man. Ain't nothing. Just right. Press what? And I think that's how all people, you got to be that way as a man, because a lot of people cross your path to waste your motherfucking time. And that's all you really got is time. Now that we know what time is and Kairos and Chronos and all of these great conversations we be having, just make sure y'all understanding it and not just, comprehension is a motherfucker, And when you comprehend it, you speak it. You can describe it. Even if it's a little, you can describe that shit. Just like right now in my life, when I was doing bad things or living bad life, I didn't know what I wanted out of life. So I get it. I want something now. And that's why I like those man shows, because I'm not going back. I could eat a mango right now. Press one right on it. Had the juice flowing right here, right there. I don't care. I'm free of your perception of me, their perception, because everybody in my life had me fucked up or didn't know who I was, what the fuck was going on. Man, me fucked all the way up. So I refuse to build myself up to a certain mentality and be what Nipsey say, be let down by somebody's daydream or somebody else's perception or somebody else's road to wherever, because it's never a thorough road anyway, not as clear thought out as mine. So I always tell people, if I give up my life, press one. Say, here I am, my heart. What do I got? What do I get in return? What do I get out of this? You know what they say? Nothing. You different. I don't get nothing because I'm different. But Pookie and Ray Ray don't get but I don't get nothing. What's the exchange here? A nigga who take care of business, shit, I'll take care of you. But what's the exchange here? What's the exchange? And a lot of people don't have an answer for that. Just like I didn't have an answer for a female years ago that asked me, okay, so where are we going? I'm going home after this. I don't know. But I had to learn. I had to go through life and learn some things. Yeah. I had to, and everybody have their own, I always say this, their own growth season, their own discipline. And yeah, I'm not in charge, neither are they in charge of anybody else's growth. I hope they grow. I hope people grow. I hope people are learning and comprehending this information, able to relate, even if you're not saying it on the show. I mean, I just hope. I got faith that somebody out there hear a brother when I mention these great topics on the show. I love it. We talking about the die Glock, something very important because we're dealing with time. I'm here on Earth trying to figure out how the hell we got genocided out of existence and lost our inheritance to the world. I'm not here to waste nobody time, and I'm not here to have nobody waste mine. I didn't get on this internet to teach this stuff for my privacy to be invaded by these weirdos because of their interpersonal whatevers. Who cares? I'm trying to figure certain things out. And if you not with me, then you just in my way. You know? I'm not here to play little kid ass game. There's something that a female don't have to tell Kev Gill. Kev just know. And I accept. When I accept, I demand the same thing. I told you I got standards out here, these strict. Yeah, it's a way to my life. My life has to be right. It has to be perfect. Because it hasn't been. It has to be as close to a Picasso as I can get it. You feel me, Chris? And everybody don't have those same outlooks on life. They're not goal setting for the next 2-3 months. They're not goal setting for the next 6 to 8 months or 10 to 12 or a year or 2 years. They're not even thinking about the shit. So I had to learn that for myself. I had to get excited about myself learning these things and discipline. Nobody taught me how to be a better man, but me acknowledging I need to change and do things different. I know it come with that. Nigga was frustrated, mad, upset, thought it was somebody else's fault, want to blame everybody else but himself, even if I found fault. Like I said yesterday, even if I found fault in the shit, I still find something to take away and learn from and heal situations at the same time. So, whether it's unto you, whether it's in my personal life, it's the same care. I'll be having so much shit going on, person don't even know. I'll be having so much shit going on, and then as soon as they give up on Kev, that's when it happens. So I don't be tripping. I just be watching and waiting because I've learned throughout my life. Y'all gotta remember, I was in the longest relationship a nigga ever been in on earth. You feel me? Had 2 beautiful kids out of that situation. You feel me? So I'm not only did it end in that hurt, but I've learned so much from that situation. Nobody get that shit fucked up when your nigga, they say they want a high value man. Tracy, they say they want a high value. They wouldn't know what to do with a high value motherfucking man. They don't know what the motherfucking do with a high value critical thinking ass milk. That's why I be telling y'all fellas, step it up, step it up, step it up. What a great time to be alive, as I say. Why? Because over a year ago, maybe 2, I did a complete live stream on what? Ooh, y'all gonna love this. Y'all gonna love this. Guess what I did a live stream on? balloons. Press one. Look on the screen. Balloons. And something struck me, classroom, when I was investigating something. See, I'm just like y'all. I be really focused. And that's the problem in my personal life. People don't be thinking I be doing shit, but then I be focused and doing. How did you do such a powerful show? Well, when people think I ain't doing shit, I'm actually like daydreaming about my show. You know, I'm about to get this information. So a motherfucker might think, is that all you do is just chill? You be just hanging out? Actually, no. Fucking critically thinking. Shit, this is like incredible. So we was talking about Sputnik, Russia, the died Glock, that bell. We had students turn in a bunch of bells, okay, and the different meanings of those. We're going to get into the Freedmen's Bureau real soon, but I need y'all to understand this here. These balloons and these satellites, like I told you, was Russia and American collusion. Ain't that we said in the law? Because I'm not living in no daydreams for too long. I love the theatrical shit. I love it just as much as y'all, but I don't live there too. I don't fuck around and get stuck. You got to come out of it. So we was talking about the weather balloons that Asia, China, Russia had in the past. And we also talked about the balloons that was dropping things on the citizens in America. This is hidden history, African American Holocaust year. So this is what they ain't nobody gonna talk about. They were using these in the wind current to bring weaponry here without being detected by radar. Press one, and when it happened, it would be too late. So I didn't know back then this is what I was talking about, but researching the Sputnik and the routes that it had, now I know, wait a minute, they were just following the current. And the space programs was just propaganda. Theater. You know damn well they ain't went nowhere. So let's listen to Kev break this part down for a second.
Y'all tripping. This is the same play they did to you. And I just find it amusing that we gonna sit up here and act like the Nazis wasn't in America. I find that very amusing. And God is getting at y'all. You gotta look at the traffic pattern. Look, Asia, it come all the way down. This is from the top view, y'all. All the way around and come on down. You see how that go? The wind. Check it out. Right now. Biden been in a relationship with Ukraine and China and Japan and all nations. Nigga, stop, nigga. And this is shit you gotta worry about. Them causing a war and all of this shit with Iran. They already building up a drumbeat all over the damn place. Damn, we can't never stop. You know why? Because you're not in power. You got to get hold of this beast. And the way to get a hold of the beast is knowing your history. They did this to you before. Press one. You don't believe me? Look. This is called the Nazi American Bund. Now let's take a listen, class. We went over this, okay? But my people don't know that this all happened right here. Let's listen. American Nazis, right here, look.
Throughout the 1920s and 30s, as the popularity of Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party grew, copycat organizations sprang up all over Europe, some of them actively supported by the Nazi Party in Germany, many based among the German communities outside the Reich. In Austria, a huge Nazi party grew in the 1920s.
You notice they look like the Boy Scouts. I keep trying to tell you.
And was an important force in creating the Anschluss, the union with Germany that took place in 1938.
You know what the union is? The union with Germany that took place in 1938. Okay.
In the Sudeten,
you know what that union is, right? You know what the logo of that union is? Red, white, and blue stars and stripes and shit.
The German-speaking parts of Czechoslovakia.
Look, remember the milkman and the polo thing? Come on, bro.
And the Sudeten German Home Front, which agitated the union with Germany. Other
Mormons. Why do you think y'all be looking at them like something ain't right?
Nazi-type parties were not made up of Germans, but instead homegrown ultra-nationalist organizations.
Candace Owens' husband, look.
In Britain, there was the British Union of Fascists, led by the charismatic former British government.
You see that lightning strike on his head? And I saw Satan as what? What? But anyway, you see that lightning strike on his head? They had those lightning strikes was military brigades on different lands. So you had the Wolf Pack here. I mean the Timberwolves. You had a bunch of these. It wasn't no offshoot. They was really a war faction in Russia, Germany, everywhere. And you see they look kind of Turkish.
Minister Sir Oswald Mosley, which grew to a peak membership of around 50,000 followers in the mid-1930s.
That's a war.
There were, of course, many others. The United States, which had a large proportion of the population claiming descent from German immigrants.
Told you. Say it again, sir. Say it again. Let me rewind it just a little bit.
The United States, which had a large proportion of the population claiming descent from German immigrants, was no less susceptible to the attractions of Hitler and Nazism during the tumultuous period of the Great Depression and isolationist 1930s. The first overtly American Nazi organization was the rather harmless-sounding Friends of New Germany.
Friends of New Germany, New Jerusalem. Press 1. Now you see that flag right there? Ain't that the flag that be sitting on the side of trains and shit? You don't see that flag down there And ain't that the Italian flag right next to it? So you got Italy, Nazism, and the new flag, which would be right here. You see it? So if you watch Man from the High Castle, you wondering how they going from American to French to Nazis. Like how? What do they mean by that? That's because they're playing. They're all merging together. And that's their flag, like USSR, Italy, Nazism, all that shit. You got to think.
Founded in May 1933 after Deputy Führer Rudolf Hess had given his permission to Nazi Party member and US immigrant Heinz Spanknöbel.
And now Heinz Spitzenugel was a German with American what? All right then. So Spitzenugel, press one, he looked like a guard at the Kennedy Christ. Does he not? Okay, all of this is going on in Germany against their own people. Come on, black people. Wait a minute, let me stop. Against their own people. Their own. And you just swooping in with white and black freedom fighters to free people. No. Okay, in Rockefeller schools of yes, in Cairo University, alternate universe. No. Okay, these people are the Germans. And they was here and there.
Spanknöbel was a minister in the Seventh-day Adventist Church and worked for the Ford Motor Company.
A 7-day, he was a preacher as a 7-day Adventist, and it did worked as a what at the what Ford Motor Company.
So let me make sure you heard what I was saying. It's 7-day Adventists. These people are 7-day Adventists. So you got German 7-day Adventists. Didn't they tell us that the 7-day Adventists are the ones who fraudulently stole the freedman's birthright? So if the Nazis and Germans are 7-day Adventists in America, wouldn't they do what? To steal your birthright. And then what would they have to do? Proclaim to be what? That they were persecuted and put on trains and put in the Holocaust. But that's the same story that they did to you. So I'm not here to fool around with nobody. We already did this. If this was chess, I already won. My name is solidified. For sure. You got to do more than that. And I know a lot of students ain't here, but good luck to you. Good luck to you. Because today was the first day of my class. Good luck to you. Shout out to Charles Clark, Amanda, Forrest Glory, SW, Teresa, The Journey of Sins. Yeah. Shout out to y'all. Billionaire, don't know you, but I will. Ludwig, Teresa, Bocat, my guy, D-Jack, Rado from Connecticut. You're still here, buddy. Benjamin, thank you for being courage, for having courage and coming up on the show with your face. That takes a lot of courage, bro. So thank you for even mustering up. Said Taj is back there somewhere. I know that for a fact. C. Lewis, God bless y'all. Because we was here already. If you Forrest Glory, SW, shout out to y'all. If you've been on this ship and you've been pure hearted and rocking with Kev, you know we said this. All you got to do is follow the facts. So yes, I need my moderators. You damn right, because only for His glory gonna put that shit together in a lawful perception like that one. Yeah, hell yeah. Only Amanda gonna do goddamn urban conservative and make sure this shit. I need my word. I need my moderators to help. That's right, for sure. And anybody else who wanna break these things apart and focus on purely the historic events that aren't talked about and bring it to light to the world. That's what my Joe Rogan style podcast at night is for. Is for us to make a difference on my new channel, and out with the old, in with the new. I've sacrificed a lot of time and willing to sacrifice a lot more. It's nothing to me when I find a value in my students learning. I find value in my time being used appropriately. Yeah, misuse it the right way. Misuse it. Wrap it up. Yeah. All that. You know, just don't take the information and myself for granted, and I'll do the same. You feel me, Marley? Because I learned a lot, Marley. I just don't like to be taken for granted. Because my whole life has been people taken for granted. So I may come off asshole-ish or whatever you may think, but you don't know. You know, what I'm actually saying is it's changing the world. It's changing the way people see news, media, each other, themselves, and grow from those points in their life. So I'm out of the world of what you think about me. I know what I bring to this table, Cairo University. You feel me? So the people who left, who really don't leave, but still in the back, shout out to y'all too. Shout out to y'all. Much love, much love. But as I said, the 7-day Adventists and the Mormons and all of these people are actually Russians and Germans who helped steal the birth records of our forefathers. They were in control of the freedmen banks of the paperwork. So it's time. Shout out to Deb. So it's time we begin to use what we learned here and begin to understand it. That if you don't even want to speak out, that's okay. Just participate in the chat. Come over, sign up to my Patreon, and come over to my other channel, which is going to be monetized because I've kind of I got it. So we're going to keep it moving and growing as a collective, and much love and respect. But the Nazis are the little Mormons. Why do you think the Mormons dress up like that? They're copying the milkman. Remember when Dave Chappelle flipped it and was like, oh, it's the niggas. This is my favorite. Y'all didn't get it. This is my favorite. This is motherfucking niggas. That already let you know. I already told you that's trading with the enemy act. Look, ain't no spot to Nuga. Look, there's no spot to Nuga here. So more of what's said and Taj, much respect to y'all, had brought up. This is trading with the enemy. This is Ford Company being used as they should be sued. Oh my goodness. Oh, for whatever. We gonna get back to that. But this is all of these nations and all of these prop up fake companies that was placed over the original businesses that was here. Ford Company didn't make sense. They were just a part of state-sponsored terrorism, and they got you adapted to the 40-hour work week, would put you in Chronos time, backward, which is why the swastika is backward. Press one. And his American name with no goddamn. I'm like, bro, I'm on another level. Just when you come in contact with me, realize that this, don't think I'm regular and you gonna get some fire. It's intense around me. It's fire. Nigga, I may wake up, nigga, and because look what I study. Look where my mind is. You know? This is important, not just to me, but to the students and their families, for all of us to know who these people are and how this was done. You can't just put your hand out and hope reparations come. Sometimes you gotta fight for it by law. And if you go on that route, then you better have a team highly intelligent, and nobody better not be fucking around. You know? There you go.
Nothing to do good. Press right. Ain't nobody in America, but that just lets you know that Ford was up to no good. Anyway, this all goes back to this. Okay, they all look like little Adolf Hitlers back there. All of them.
With the assistance of the German consul in New York City, Spanknöbel formed the Friends, headquartered at Yorkville, Manhattan.
Friends,
Look,
like the TV show.
a Manhattan Project. Manhattan Project.
Okay. And where did that take place? In fucking Manhattan. Okay, so while you singing and fucking dancing,
That's right.
okay, you better get with this Kev Rowe shit. Okay.
Be an
What a
outlaw.
friend. Well, it probably took place right there in Manhattan too.
Look.
They're just laughing on television, laughing and you thank you for being a friend. Ha ha, this is so funny.
Openly anti-Semitic, the
I'm
organization
tired of y'all.
organized boycotts of Jewish-owned businesses
Kev be hot.
and stirred up general trouble in New York. Spanknöbel was deported in October 1933. He was later
Sputzenugel sounds like Sputnik, nigga. You impressed, boy. Sputzenugel. Hey, get the fuck out of here.
arrested by the Soviet
And why they got all on the Hellfighters clothes? Press one. And why they got on all the Hellfighters clothes? Especially the one on the end, the little fat one. These people ain't military. Did you see the Hellfighters? Remember they got stripped of their medals and their jackets and their clothes? Well, where they went? What happened to them? Damn it. I'm on my Dick Gregory all year long. Press one, D-Jack. I'm on my Dick Gregory all year long. Huh?
KVD in Germany in 1945 and died of starvation in a special camp in March 1947.
Oh Lord have mercy. That looked like a whole KAY3 fraternity in a black southern fucking Georgia somewhere. Look at this. Look at this.
The US government began to investigate and monitor Nazi activities in America.
Yes, they were.
Friends of New Germany never amounted to more than 10,000 members.
Yeah, I thought it was 30, 40,000, but New Germany, huh?
Up on Rudolf Hess's explicit orders in December 1935. A new organization was founded in Buffalo, New York in March 1936, the German-American Bund. The leader was a former World War I German soldier and Nazi Party member,
You see this shit?
Fritz Kuhn, who had emigrated to the United States. In order to expand its message and membership, the German-American Bund followed the Nazi practice.
Now check this out. Your ass is at war with these people.
Yes.
Your ass just got out of war from the Eastern Front of World War I and shit. And they over here doing what? Okay.
Right.
Of subdividing the
Right.
section having its own party subdivision. In this way, the party spread right across the U.S. from coast to
Look at
coast.
their flag, look.
Headquarters was at 178 East 85th Street in Manhattan, New York.
Look,
The Bund's belief system was
you would think he was with the Italian mob. Nigga, these is SS officers, fool. Some damn Italian mob.
communist, anti-Jewish, pro-American, and also demanded that the U.S. remain neutral in any coming European war.
Huh?
Membership was around 25,000 fee-paying members in 1930.
That looked like the nation of Germany right there, rocking down. Everybody got on trench coats. And they acting like, look like World Fairs, don't it? If you look at them buildings all the way in the back, you say those are blown up. Them ain't even real buildings. Those are destroyed buildings. They put these people there to make it look like them buildings is okay. Them buildings ain't okay. Them buildings down there at the end. Whew. Y'all some cold people. Let's get back to it.
However, it never garnered widespread appeal among Americans, remained a fringe organization that managed to
A what? A fringe organization.
Organization.
And what's around the American flag?
A fringe.
Press one. White people know what I'm talking about. What is around the American flag? The fringe. I'm gonna wait for you. the fringe, is it not? No. Y'all don't know what y'all don't got suckered into. I told you. Charleston White is with them. But we gonna get back to that. We're gonna get back to that. We gonna get back to that.
Sheesh. I told y'all. Look, the Olympics. Look at the one in the front with the hairline. They made it look like little boys. They made little boys, bro. Now, they kids is running around talking about Mexicans don't invaded the country. No, motherfucker. All you invaded. And we're under occupation. Talk about free Palestine, free America.
York. These was built all over the U.S. You damn right they was.
Coliseums, look.
That's right. That's right it was. See? When you find out that they was sitting right here the whole time, and they are the same great-grandfathers who they said was Jesus them, y'all. African Americans. Do you see what I see? This is how you usurp a nation.
Damn.
Now, you wouldn't have to do that. Now, listen to me. If you came in by way of Ellis Island and you were just some people who wanted to work and then, so y'all just developing Nazi party? Yeah. Who you think was beating up on all the blacks all over the place? Who was the police, the aggressors, the politicians? Who was them? Who was the baseball players? Who was saying that niggas can't play in our league? Why would they be doing that? They wasn't from here.
It just makes so much sense now. This motherfucker come over and they can't play with us.
American Legion, yes, and the French Legion is that. Yeah, because they are anti-you. That's why.
Wisconsin, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and New York.
This is cold work here.
Not surprisingly, Jewish organizations in America were horrified by the Bund's actions and rhetoric, as well as many non-Jewish Americans as well, including members of Congress. The Bund's existence was damaging U.S.-German relations at a critical time in history. In 1938, both governments took action against the Bund, the U.S. passing the Foreign Agents Registration Act to force all German Nazis coming to the U.S. to register with the State Department. Germany cut off...
Damn. All Nazis must register with the State Department and become FBI, CIA, military. Oh my goodness.
Not like this. Not like this.
Scientists, NASA, everything. You go right through the State Department. Now you this. Attorneys. I'll say this one more time. Attorneys for the legal system. Congressmen, lawmen, police officers. Damn, workers' unions all across. And y'all call them Masons. No, it ain't a Mason. Y'all playing. Y'all like Scooby-Doo ghost stories. That's what you like. You be chasing dreams and scary stories about Alex Jones being at the Bohemian Grove. So what? They got Bohemian Grove on the motherfucking porn site. I mean, what the fuck? Ooh, okay. Get it. Nigga, this is something else, bro. Y'all get your heads out the gutter and put it in law and find it. And you will. Hey, listen. Seek and you shall find. Knock on the door. It'll open.
The Bund and also forbade German nationals from joining. But in the end, it was a massive publicity stunt that
Look.
drove the Bund's downfall. One of the most infamous parades the Bund held was at Madison Square Garden in New York City on the 20th of February 1939. 20,000 American Nazis gathered. The Nazi flag was paraded beside the Stars and Stripes.
Look.
George Washington's image was everywhere. Why?
That's not George Washington. That's a French, Russian revolutionaries person they put up there. That's not George Washington, the founder and the sovereign King George. That's not that. This picture here is their enlightened one. It's like uh, 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 the corporate version of Jesus.
Oh shit.
But that's who trust they busted. So why
Oh.
would he be their number one unless they whitewashed him? You see
Boom.
how it looks like Mother Mary kind of deified it, and because it's more like a symbol rather than a person. The
Damn.
real George Washington is you know who. Look, here they go. Look,
Let's say veterans, y'all.
that's the Frenchman. You see, that's the Frenchman. Good observation. There you the Frenchman. The Frenchman in what? Come on now.
To be the first fascist, said that he had
Ain't that supposedly the 13 colonies right there with the American flag, the 50 states and all of this. Now you see why that's not your flag at all.
doubted democracy as a system of government. During the rally, the Bundführer Kuhn made inflammatory
Bruh.
statements about President Franklin D. Roosevelt, calling him Frank D. Rosenfeld.
We let them speak. When occasionally a lone outraged dissenter wanted to air his opposition, we provided police to preserve order. This was Madison Square Garden in New York City, and not Berlin nor Nuremberg.
Fighting broke out between anti-Nazi protesters and Kuhn's Nazis, disgusting much of America. The Bund cooperated closely with another right-wing group, the Christian Front, led by an anti-Semitic priest called Father Charles Coughlin. To control the chaos that erupted at Madison Square Garden, the New York Police Department...
Well, I tell you what. Let me tell you something. If you knew that you was the so-called Jew that they were the Jew they was talking, then it'll all click. Once you realize, wait a minute. So who's the Jew? You. Then they stole your identity, made themselves Jews. Say it with me. Made themselves Jews. It stole your sovereignty and rolled off with it.
deployed 1,700 officers. The rally had been permitted to go ahead on the grounds of freedom of speech. Though heavily criticized, the mayor of New York, Fiorello LaGuardia, said, quote, "If we are for free speech, we have to be for free speech for everybody. And that includes Nazis."
Damn. Damn.
Bundführer Kuhn's days were numbered. The fairly effective Bund leader was also a thief, and later in 1939 the government finally got him, and they sent him to prison for tax evasion and embezzlement. By 1940 the US was preparing for war. The draft was introduced and many Bund members ended up in the armed forces. The obvious concern for the US government once America entered the war against Japan and Germany was Bund members spying for Germany.
Now look.
Damn.
Now Bund members spying for Germany and they throw up Pearl Harbor.
Damn.
Could you believe this? Listen to me. Listen to me, King. Listen to me, King. I said these motherfucking Germans was in your military. It was and nigga and was a German spy. But
Collusion.
guess what? Pearl Harbor is on your screen. Did that have anything to do with Pearl Harbor? That led to so many ships sinking? So many servicemen? Because the German Bund joined the military? Now, you didn't fight for America in World War I. There's only so far. They said racism was so high in World War II, they had to separate you then. So who was you fighting for, and what the fuck was you doing? How you died at sea on ships, never to return. Press 1. This is deeper than rap. Press 1 is deeper than rap, nigga. Get off me. Let me go. It's deeper than rap. Shout out to the people who support this broadcast.
Committing acts of sabotage in the US. After being released...
Acts of sabotage meaning they bombed a lot of ships. Press 1.
They bombed a lot of ships.
That
Bombed a
means
lot
they
of.
bombed a lot of ships.
Mm.
Press one. Sabotage mean they put bombs in the ship and blew the bombs up. Press one.
Shit.
Sabotage.
Sabotage.
I
Sabotage.
played Grand Theft Auto. I mean, I played 007. Sabotage.
Nigga, sabotage. Hey Todd, they act like we wasn't raised in video game. Nigga don't know I sabotaged so much in 007. I was sabotage king. We gonna place it right here. Soon as he press, he wanna write with this pen. Then boom, he's going to blow up. That's his sabotage. Come on, guys. Then we found all of the sabotage at the T.S. Gillespie plants. Remember? The ships, the Hellfighters. It was all done by way of sabotage. Centralia, all of the Centralias. Whew. Time to get to real studying.
Sabotage and press one. We go in there and manipulate. Like, remember on the Man on the High Castle, he got those blacks to load the bombs on the ship, and his German ass got off, met with the other Germans, and that shit blew up. And he even paid the niggas a whole bunch of money, and that shit blew up with they black ass. Press one. We all remember that? That's what happened in the Man in the High Castle. That's what I think happened on the Titanic. That's what happened on that other big ship. That's what I think happened at Pearl Harbor. I just think that they really put a theater of war movie set, Harry S. Truman as production over our eyes.
Facts.
And there was a way to cover up the stealing of identities, the birthright,
Concentration
your
camps.
heritage was owed to you, and all that. Because no foreigner, and or if you follow in the Magna Carta, the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, any of this, it'll let you know the preamble, especially the preamble of the Constitution, which again is nothing more than another piece of the Magna Carta as a whole. You are of sovereign descent. King George gave you the Magna Carta.
Oh my
He
goodness.
didn't give the Magna Carta to corporations and the German Queen of England, weirdos. He gave it to the people of the freemen of this nation.
Hence the Freedmen Bureau. But we're going to get to that after the study. I want to give a shout out to Lori White with that $100 contribution. Man, that's a blessing. Thank you so much. And I'm working just hard and trying to stay focused while deal with life itself. So I thank you for that. Thank Taj. Thank Bocat. Thank John Dreyer. Shout out to you with that $10 contribution, John. Deborah, shout out to you for being a contributor. Chris Cook, shout out to you for supporting this broadcast. Saving Laundry, Deborah, Cedric Jefferson, Jason Harris, Bocat, Betty Hampton, Pop Deuce, Brian King. Love y'all. Now check this out, classroom. Now check this out. Don't this look like a concentration camp on the screen? Don't that look like a concentration camp on the screen? Boom.
I know y'all don't understand history. From Candace Owens, fake conservative, Republican, Germanic, Nazi, baby having ass, to Ben Shapiro, little Nazi. He ain't no Jew, he's a little Nazi. That's how Nazis look. Go back to the photo. They all look like him. You can't put on no hat and hide. This ain't Disneyland.
Look.
Press one.
Oh, fuck. You can't put on a Disney hat and hide. Bars. Now I know you wearing a Mickey Mouse hat without the ears. Does that make sense? 33 Club? Damn. It just hit me like a ton of bricks. You can't put a Mickey Mouse hat on and think, I don't know, you in Wonderland. Damn. Shout out to my classroom. Shout out to y'all, man.
Hide. Who the fuck you is? Why would Hitler do that to you and y'all all look alike? What made you different? the star on your jacket, the hat on your head. Press one. See, without that, you'll be like, well, who do they really hate? You.
You.
You was in these goddamn camps. What that look like? Prison. Go to L.A. Go to L.A. right now. Where those telephone poles at? Go to Los Angeles
Right now.
now. Look on the screen. What do you mean? Lori, tell him what L.A. look like.
Damn.
If you don't get these telephone poles, press one to L.A. County Jail right here. Get the fuck on.
Boom.
This is easy, bro. You just got to take your head that they did this to themselves. They didn't do this to themselves. They did this to you. Yeah, that's prison. And the ghetto. You know what the ghetto is? Where they hold Jews who about to go to the extermination camp. Remember? The extermination camp is the Red Cross. The Red Cross is the extermination camp. That's the concentration camp. You was in there. Margaret Sanger didn't motherfucking do, oh, how you doing? We gonna do this, abort 300 million black babies. That's a genocide.
Damn.
Motherfuckers made a character about some goddamn Margaret Sanger, and no, that shit happened in the goddamn Red Cross was doing that shit. The Health Society Red Cross. That's who's guilty of genocide. Theodore and Franklin D. Roosevelt. These motherfuckers. Press one.
I've been on this the whole time. You see?
So y'all gotta
You see?
wait.
And then they over here talking about God and Rico and them God, and then you ain't doing what you already did it. People think they be just, I'm going to help you. I already done it, bro. I'm doing it on the screen. You think I can't see through them? I see this. What make people think I can't see through them? When I see this. Now, one time these people would say during my show, no, Kev, right. They'll say, Kev is right. He should do all the shit. Man, these people in real life will be like, no, you don't see nothing. You just gotta, what does a good man do in America in 2024? Go ahead.
Yeah. And I'm not saying you can't wake up in one day. But what you got to do is start directing your mind away from entertainment.
Look.
And more things that'll feed your soul and spirit of truth. So you can say this. Maybe you're better at linguistics. Maybe you're better at the way you pronunciate your words and this one and that one. I don't give a damn. What I care about is the historical events of our last 100, 200 years are questioned. You can question history. You can question everything because God said you free. That's why. You can question everything. You don't have to be set in stone that you can question everything when y'all question God. Y'all question Adam and Eve. Y'all question, did God really create them? Press one. What are we doing? Defiling yourself. That's it. Shout out to the people who support this broadcast. I just woke up with that on my heart. We're gonna go live, and it's an excellent way to begin talking about the black extermination and genocide process and how these people using prosthetics and entertainment and television were playing different roles. Some of them was playing Russians, some of them was playing Germans, most of them, all of them was bankers and the sons of them. You feel me? So if you can get Rockefeller's son and J.P. Morgan's son to play Stalin and Hitler and go to war with each other, but we all Swiss over here and Roman Catholics over here. So it's propaganda. Give me control of a person's goal, and I don't care who make the law. It's their motto. So you gotta think like that. Don't think like a motherfucking slave to entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying entertainment ain't entertainment and ignorance ain't bliss. It is, damn it. But that's the carnal man. It's something else inside of you that yearns to be free from this matriarch set up by these banking systems and the Catholic Church. That's the woman who rode the beast. Y'all gotta really pay attention. That's why the Bible is real, because it warned you of this time before it even came about. It's really warning you of the time that is to come. From Jeremiah, all that wasn't set in stone of the past. Jeremiah was tripping because of what the angel showed him of us. So you got
Wow.
to understand
Wow.
why.
Wow. Wow. Ain't nobody ever said that. That's new thought process. That's from a pro. See, I'm letting you know it's real today. Not that it's a thought process of yesterday and this stuff has already happened. No. No, 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 buddy. The Bible is a prophecy. It's a historical, prophetic book. It is the will of God, because at the end, the revelation of his son is what's important in this whole never ending story we called scripture. That, I make it cool because it's reality. I found the scripture in history. I found it in law. I found prominent men of the past who maintained the Commonwealth, the Republic, and how to fight a banking cartel who have invaded a whole nation, now ran by scientists and algorithms. Nothing of the law, nothing of the spirit, no spirit of the law. Just throw you away, take your name, and give it to a Ukrainian or Mexican immigrant so that they may get a green card. And when they finish with them, they're going to throw their ass back to where they come from, because that's what they do. But the good thing is, we got Kev.
You need to be redeemed, and why
We got
God is
motherfucking
using.
Kev for some
Press
reason.
one,
Yeah,
and
nigga.
why the Bible is a living will and
Fuck it, we
testament
got
that
Kev. Kev did it,
people
nigga.
observe on earth, because they acknowledge Jesus Christ. That come from the Bible. Press one. Now you got to understand the story of the tree, of everlasting life, of good and evil tree with the serpent. Press one. You got to understand. We took the tree over here. We didn't put our faith in God and the Father. We said, no, we'll do it ourselves. Thank you, even at the expense of you. Why are you so over controlling? God is a narcissist, is what the feminists gonna say next. Because God is controlling. Motherfuckers is cold. These goddamn feminists. God is controlling. He don't listen to nobody but himself. That's why he kill us if we just disobey. That's why I'm gonna just disobey. This world is insane, G. God is good. The patience of the Lord is ever so grateful by me as a simple person. Forgive them, but they not know what they doing. Well, and you can't, if you don't believe in God, like the devil got everybody, which is the corporate state, got everybody not to believe in God. He got a whole bunch of people who don't believe in God. Therefore, they can't even see what's in front of them. They got spy balloons and shit flying around this motherfucker. They just tried to genocide you with a whole. The pharmaceutical companies ran by the Wuhan over there in Switzerland. They just tried to genocide you, and y'all just sitting around singing and dancing to Rihanna. Press one.
Come on,
Y'all
man.
over there dancing to Rihanna and fucked up and forgot you supposed to be on NFL strike. Press one. Call back, caller. I gotta call back. I gotta get disconnected. Sorry about that, caller. But yeah, family. We out here, Kev out here putting it down in these streets. Pay attention. All right, I got that. You can call back, caller. You feel me? Now we gonna get up here and talk some bullshit later on. I'm gonna be talking about all the relationship advice gurus once again. I'm gonna talk to the sisters tonight about the advice y'all give and stuff like that. Stay tuned. But Cairo University in full effect. 424-209 9506. I got 20 more minutes. I got up until 12 o'clock Eastern time, and I plan to be up out of there. So yeah, when you're talking about the fires from the past, the world fairs and things of that nature of the past, RT Bell, shout out to you. All of that is said to be coming from the sky and balloons and airplanes. You know, when we went back and looked at the world fairs, we didn't see no goddamn Tartaria. Press one. Nigga, I seen black genocide. Hold on, caller. What's going on, champ? Who is this? Oh shit, hold up. Let me put you on the air. I didn't know who you was. Can you hear me? Man, this phone don't like you, Pittman. So I went to Wikipedia, and you know me, I've been doing my research. I'm real fast. You sent me this. I saw it this morning. I said, here it is. Here it is. Here. This is beautiful because we've been saying that it always repeats itself to keep us in a state of peril, like a peril state, like my man said, keep us in a state of needing assistance or some type of war. Theater of war must occur, and it's always the same replay of history over and over again. Go ahead.
All right. So on top of that, once I started going into that, I started looking into another operation that happened between the British and the Germans, supposedly during again World War II.
What's
And
that
that was
called?
Operation Outward, where I mean, I know that one was about 9,000 some odd balloons. Speaking about Operation Fugo or the Fugo bombs that came from Japan, but they said in the Operation Outward, it was almost 100,000 balloons that they were sending over and doing the same thing, ripping the electric lines, uh, you know, same thing, giving biological warfare, and at the same time, the incendiary thing is going on, setting things ablaze. So, with your help, would you really opening up my eyes and being able to see that a lot of this stuff was happening over here? I equate that with like some man in the high castle stuff just coming from both sides. It's like they had the Pacific front and the Atlantic front, and they were just like, this is wild. Just being able to
Have
see
you
through
have
the
you
side.
ever have you ever seen? Have you ever thought you'll be thinking of history this way, Josh? Like this is like you actually said it correctly. Like they barraged us from the inside out, hit us on the Pacific and the West, invaded, was napalming. If you read how these balloons travel, and they travel by wind from Asia all the way up the Pacific through Alaska, back down through America, and then you compare that to what happened to us and our states and governors, what was always the thing? Fire bombings, fire bombs, napalm. They dropped a bomb on us. It came from the sky. Like what the hell? And I always wondered, all this is going on in Germany, but we have our own World War II little bombings here. Yep, destruction. What would you say? Cut down power lines, destroying
Yeah,
shit.
they had just total destruction. And the censorship was the thing that really stood out to me, is that FDR wasn't allowing anything to be said. So these messages weren't passing from city to city, town to town, and that allowed for them to continue to do this, go from one town to the next town, and all of this is going on, and nobody can talk, but we can talk now. Like
Right.
we can talk now, and that like like yeah, man, thank you, man, because I always wanted to know why. Like when I asked my grandmother, I asked my grandfather, what brought you up north? What brought you up from the Carolinas? What brought you up from Georgia? What was it? And now I'm piecing things together from information that I got from them, and then I'm putting it to this, this, let's call it alternate history, and in the alternate history make a whole lot more sense than the history that was given.
That's right. Now, really, like when you watch the Man in the High Castle, you like, damn, this is real. This shit. When you look back at history, this is crazy. This is crazy as shit. And you like, what happened to all the black people? And you got all these questions. They can't possibly go from just slaves to like niggas who shined in the shit with gold in their mouth. You just can't do that. So um, these stories of these great libraries, even world fairs, and these great whole city of Chicago was burned down. These whole towns was burned down. So if these fires are going on all around the same time, really they're more like fire bombings all over. I remember that was big in a civil rights, but to have them come from air balloons, you understand what I'm saying? Fucking hot air balloons and shit.
Yeah, I totally get what you.
And then we found out these were the Zeppelins. So we see these air balloons, but this is insane because the Zeppelins were also balloons being used. Nazi balloons, they said. They look like bomb balloons, okay? I always wonder why do balloons look the way that they look. Well, shit. It's a long story, kiddo.
This is guerrilla warfare.
And it all tie into
Look,
like
which proposed hydrogen balloons. Balloon bomb concept was a brainchild of the Imperial Japanese Army. Number 9 Research Laboratory, also known for the Noborito Laboratory, founded in 1927. In 1933, Lieutenant General Rikichi Tada began an experimental balloon bomb program at Noborito, designated Fugo, which proposed a hydrogen balloon 13 feet in diameter across. Oh, snap. Let me make sure I save that bit of info. I need that.
things that you were speaking about earlier with the insurance dudes, like the Lloyds. And
Oh, that's right. Go ahead, champ.
yeah, because it makes sense if you come in and you bring in and you know the catastrophe is going to come or whatever like that, and you
It's called a Fugo balloon bomb, you guys. They built a roughly 10,000 of these. Press 1. Made of complete hydrogen. See? And from now on my Patreon, don't matter what paying member that you are, doesn't matter. $1, $5, $10, $15, $20, $100, $200. I don't give a damn. You're gonna get the main study course of what we're talking about. So when we come across things like Fugo, balloon bomb, you're gonna be able to say, damn, okay, that's what Kev on. So you're not left out the equation and ain't nobody got more leeway than nobody or know what's coming or because I need people who are willing to participate and call in and be a part of the team to be aware. That's going to be aware of what I'm discussing at the same time. So you too, Fugo balloon bomb, write that down, and that's going to be on a community board of topics of discussion. So you'll know, what we're talking about this week, next week on the show. God bless y'all though.
bringing this insurance into people, it's a way to enrich people by destruction. Like a whole group rises up and stands on another group based off of destruction, especially when you come in and in so many layers. Like it's really, you know what I mean? It ain't even. Don't take it the wrong way, but it's really genius.
It's kind of like the Sputnik. If you look at how it's built and the projection it was supposed to go and all of this, when it could have just been a whole little atomic little phew bomb that was about the size of 4 baseballs rounded into one. Small little pinhead. You feel what I'm saying? Because when I see the atomic bomb, it wasn't that big. It was very small. It was this small little thing, piece of plutonium and nitrogen and stuff that they placed inside of something that looked big, but now that I know, it wasn't big at all. Explosion, humongous. But damn.
That they came about it and the way they pulled it off. It's like some old wicked genius, but like they pulled that off, man.
It's crafty counsel.
And it was written.
It's crafty
It was written
counsel.
on.
Yeah, man, this shit is deep, bro. And it's like, damn, could these people had just? And when I thought about it, like, wait, the Japanese was with the Nazis. Italy was with the Nazis. Poland was Nazi. Everybody's Nazi. So I'm like, wait a minute. Did these motherfuckers come over here and do?
So yeah, I got a new technology. I'm finna bring this up. I'm finna send this over to my Discord and bring this right up because this looks like satellite type of things. Let me make sure that the audience can see it. This actually looks like some docuseries. And if this is attached to a hot air balloon, then you have a huge UFO just sitting up there, metallic, made to look like something you cannot identify because probably you don't know what it is. But if you know what the one second. Sandblast, aluminum ring, direction of burn. Oh, this is insane. Well, damn. 424-209. You see that cube at the top? 424-209-9506. You want to give it a go, take a shot at what this is. This may be that whole satellite thing. This look just like them space stations and all that stuff they say they putting out of the sky, but it's out of space, but it kind of looks like it's just a bomb balloon. That's probably why it was placed almost 1,000, 2,000 feet. Up to 1,500 feet because that's where hot air balloons probably fly. I don't know. I've never been in one, but it was probably at a height, at a designated detonation height enough to cause intense explosion in which buildings implode. That's crazy. Kind of remind me of that plasma bell. You know what's funny? Because that's what it is. It looks like that, don't it? It do. Now let's take a look at that. That's funny that you brought up the die. That's crazy. That's insane that they was bringing up UFOs. Man, you got me thinking now, Journey of Sins. There you go. That's why I bring it to y'all. Make it make sense. Put Put your mind to use. What does it look like to you? What could this be? It can be the zapper for sure. I'm going to put that up right now to give the audience. Could it be the inside of that bell? Shit. We about to find out. I'm about to find out. We should be able to, it does though. It looks like it's bell shaped. And it may be fusion power, a detonator, a controlled detonator, a small enclosed boom made of copper so that the explosion happened inside, give the appearance that they evaporated or went back in time, but it's really got evaporated and made into sludge or some shit. Maybe. You onto something. Damn. See, that's the type of thinking I like. That's the type of thinking I like right there. I like, outside the fucking box, Oh, we can go outer space. We know they didn't have no UFO. They ain't went nowhere. So that was bullshit. Maybe it's just an enclosed boom zapper, like add protons and neutrons and evaporator type shit. And to the outside person, it may be like, damn, they went back in time. But nah, because when you watch The Man in the High Castle, what was they doing? They zapped those prisoners and they opened up dimensions like they was going back in time. But nah. And they used those prisoners first. Press 1. And you know me, I'm going to go find a video. I'm not going to sit here and lip wrestle with nobody. I'm going to go find a video. You know me. It's my favorite part. I wake up like this. I got dressed all fly today just to do homework. Press 1, like, Kev, where you going, bro? My neighbor stay asking me, what you doing, bro? Like, where you going? To the casino? You going to the beach? The fuck is you doing? I just enjoying the day. I'm just a fly person. You feel me? I'm just a fly person. I just be fly all the time. I be on them back streets. Niggas know I clap heat. Homie, if you got beef, man, you better holler at me. So let me put this on. Make sure that you can see exactly what I'm about to play. Now listen, look at this.
I'm sure. England. Weissmacher.
Scientists.
Welcome. The gateway to the multiverse. This tunnel leads directly to the center of the anomaly. Our machine operates symbiotically with it. Allow me to demonstrate.
Find one in this.
You going there, you're an astronaut, because you ain't coming back.
Turbine 1 at 50%. Initiating turbine 2.
Oscilloscopes are here to focus. Yeah. To aim. Aim at what exactly? parallel worlds, mein Führer.
Turbine 2 at 50%.
Führer,
This is all fusion. This what y'all did when y'all was watching the the eclipse. Y'all are hilarious. Watch who they bring in as test subject. Criminals, vagrants,
Jesus Christ.
test subjects. There it is. Look. See the mind reading things? So who was in the asylums? Who in the prisons? Okay, let's keep going. They on the checker floor. Remember that. And they ain't Illuminati. And where do they send them? They send them off into the damn portal, right? Let's go. And you know what came back? Bones. Nothing but skin, but bones. They were blasted. It was a fucking blast furnace. They blasted all their bones away. I mean, all their flesh. When they came back, it wasn't no flesh. It wasn't nothing to them. It was all fusion power. And if you listen and look how it looked like a spacecraft is taking off if you look at it. It looked like the ignition of a goddamn space shuttle or something, but we get back to that. There's a whole burning or a holocaust to it. And the death and the need for black bodies may be the fusion and the currency that you ain't paying attention to. You're a criminal. Most criminals you ain't never gonna hear from again, especially back in the days, the ones that die and a criminal, they ain't gonna do nothing but take their bodies and do what? They keep them. Kevro University. I hope y'all learned something. I'm going over to Kevro. I'm going over to Coffee and Kush TV. Talk about more. We're gonna talk about this balloon popping. We're gonna talk about these overzealous men and women. We're gonna talk about the man on the grind is the prize. How to stay consistent. And all of the things that my audience like to listen to. If there's nobody going to call in, I'm okay with that as well. Thank y'all for the support. Coffee and Kush TV, Kevro University greatly supports. Thank y'all. And as always, again, I'll holla.